Self confidence is a superpower. Once you start believing in yourself, magic starts happening. A beautiful quote to begin our today's session, as our today's session also relates with the self confidence. Hello everyone, I Abhishek Shukla, your ICT instructor from Cambridge International School, Dasua, once again welcome you people to the e-learning session. And before we start with today's session, let me know about your health status. I hope you all are fit and you all are doing good by staying back your home. And before we move on to our today's topic, let's recapitulate the topics which we discussed in our last session. In our last session, we discussed about meaning of self-management, different self-management skills, positive attitude, self-control, excellence, self-confidence, patience and emotional discipline, persistence and resilience, and last but not the least, we discussed about healthy body which leads to a healthy mind. Now, we'll start with our today's topic. We are going to discuss in our today topic about the positive outcomes of self-management, where we discuss number of key points which are actually beneficial for us, and we can achieve those key points only when we have self management skills within us. In our today's session, we are going to discuss about problem solving, time management, stress management, anger management, and how we can turn our failures into success, and some additional benefits of self management. Now, let's begin with our today's session. Self management for positive results. Students, you all are the master of your own mind. So, you should dictate how your emotions make you feel, not the other way around. The self management is very important as it provides the ability to realizing the talent and improving the self image. It also helps in setting the long term goals and short term goals, and also provide ability to achieve them. Self management is the ability to understand and regulate your own emotions and use them to guide your behavior towards positive outcome. This doesn't mean that you should suppress your negative feelings, but if you become aware of them, you can dictate your own behavior, not your feelings. Then nothing will make you angry and nothing will make you hopeless. But before that, you have to listen to your inner soul. You need not to worry about others because you are the master of your own mind. Developing self management skills renders many positive results. Let's understand some of the positive results of self management. First is problem solving. Problem solving skill helps you to tune your brain as a mechanism for making right decision Problem solving requires us to make right assumptions and analyze the situations based on facts, review problems, and find effective solution for them. And you people can solve your problems only and only by yourself once you are self managed. Until or unless you don't have self management skill, you are not able to solve your problems. In this case, you people will keep on running after one and another to get your problem solved. Once you are self managed, then you are capable enough to analyze the things, analyze the situations, and find effective solutions for them. Time isn't the main thing, it's the only thing. Beautiful quote. 2. Start our second positive result of self management is time management. Time management is an extremely important self management skill that increase your productivity at home, at the workplace, and in the society. It helps you to be result oriented, which is central to success. And it is rightly said, once the time gone, it never be back. So you need to utilize your time in such a way so that you can accomplish all your tasks back at home or with the friends or with the group on time. And there are few things that you need to keep in mind for time management, like use your time wisely. Time is what we want most, but what we use worst. Then check your priorities. Then small things matter. And last, I would like to say that focus on the present. In this way, you can manage your time effectively. Don't stress the could haves. If it should have, it would have. A beautiful quote to start this third positive outcome of self management, which is stress management. Stress, the thing which none of us want to keep with ourselves, is the stress. Let's understand what is stress management and how we can overcome to the stress management. A stressful situation generally blocks our ability to think and make rational decisions. When we are under stress, we are not able to cope even with the simplest task, because at that time we are thinking of one and another thing. It is rightly said, it's not stress that kills us, it is our reaction to it. So, managing stress is therefore essential. It is usually problems that make us stressed. When we understand that problems are a natural part of our life, which we cannot eliminate, from where we cannot run, from where we cannot escape, only manage this understanding makes us stress free. Then we are able to keep a calm mind and handle the situation at hand as we manage any other situations at the workplace. But if we revolve ourselves into that particular stress or that particular problem, then we are not able to cope or to manage with the simplest task even. So, this positive result of stress management can be achieved only and only once we are self managed. Let's move ahead to the next positive result of self management, which is anger management. Anger. It is the major reason for relationships going sour. Anger stokes a quarrel, which then begets negativity, hatred, and bad relations. It is therefore important to manage anger. We can manage anger by first understanding that anger in itself is not an evil. Failure to control anger is an evil. And anger is nothing but a temporary reaction to a provocation, and it can subside if we do not react for a few seconds, simply keep quiet. Then we will find that anger subsides on its own and we are able to return to normalcy. So we simply have to not let our anger get flared up. Then we will be able to control anger and the situation. And it is rightly said that the best fighter is never angry. Once you started getting angry on others, then you are the one who intent of throwing a hot call on someone else, but you are the one who get burned. Let's discuss about few tips to control your anger, which is really very important in one's life. First is think before you speak, because in the heat of the moment it's easy to say something you'll later regret. So better you think before you speak. Second, once you are calm, express your anger. As soon as you are thinking clearly, express your frustration in an assertive but non confrontational way. State your concerns and needs clearly and directly without hurting others or trying to control them. Third is get some exercise. Physical activity can help reduce stress that can cause you to become angry. So try some exercises when you think you are getting angry. Next is take a time out. Take a time out means timeouts aren't just for kids. Give yourself short breaks during times of the day that tend to be stressful. Next is identify possible solutions. You need to identify the possible solution for the problem why you are getting angry. Next is stick with I statement. Stick with I statement, which might only increase tension. Use I statement to describe the problem. Be respectful and specific. Next is don't hold a grudge, because forgiveness is a powerful tool. If you allow anger and other negative feelings to crowd out positive feelings, you might find yourself swallowed up by your own bitterness. So, better don't hold a grudge. Last but not the least is use humor to release tension. Lightening up can help diffuse tension. Use humor to help you face what making you angry and possibly any unrealistic expectations you have for how things should go. So, better you can use humor to release your tension and to get rid of your angriness. Let's begin our next positive result of self management, which is very interesting: turning failure into success. As you all know, that almost all super achievers in history were super losers at first. Before we are going to explain or we are going to discuss this, let me tell you some famous personality which overcome from the failures. The personalities like Steve Jobs, the personalities like Walt Disney, the personalities like Bill Gates, the personalities like Ratan Tata. Now, we'll start with a topic. Success always comes to those who are able to make failures stepping stones to progress. A positive personality does not lose courage from failure, but subsequently replan his course of action. No failure can stop anyone in the quest for success, provided one maintains positivity. When the first plan fails, the experience of failure will activate one's mind. Then, our failure will spur us on to work in a more effective way and attain a resounding success. So, students, there is nothing called as failure. But if you don't overcome from your failures, if you don't learn from your failures, then actually you get failed. But once you take lesson from your failure and started working hard over it, then you might get success in the second attempt or in the third or later on. But stepping back from the failure is not a solution, but stepping stone to progress as your failures. Let's understand that how we can motivate ourselves in the times of failure. Start with the first one. Take time to heal emotionally. Failure is often heartbreaking and you won't get over it in a day. So, take your time to heal your emotions. Second is, remind yourself that there is no success without failure. If you want to succeed at anything, you need to remind yourself that you will fail several times before getting to that point. Because it is rightly said, failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Third is, learn from your mistakes. The best thing that you can do each time you fail is to learn from your mistake. Fourth is, create a positive mindset. Few people understand the power of mind. When you fail, you need to make a conscious decision to be positive rather than miserable. Next is, choose to be happy. Happiness is definitely a choice. Unfortunately, many of us choose to be sad. When you fail, your natural emotion will be sadness. However, don't let your failure define your emotions. Next is, use your mistakes to master your art. Once you are comfortable making and accepting mistakes, then you will have the ability to learn the skills that are vital to master your art. Next is continue pressing forward. When you mess up, don't get stuck in a pit of failure. What you need to do is dust yourself off and press forward. Next is remember that you are not the only one who failed. When you fail, it often feels like the world is conspiring against you. The moment that you realize that failure is not limited to you, you can motivate yourself to get up faster. Next is surround yourself with positive people, which is the best motivation that you can give to yourself. Make sure that you involve yourself with the positive peoples. If you surround yourself with toxic people, then their negative mindsets will eventually be passed on to you. So, you need to surround yourself with positive people who can encourage you to get back and once you have been knocked down by failure. Now, that's the end of today's session. I hope you all have understood the topics well. Now, it's the time to recall the concept which we discussed today. We discussed about problem solving, time management, stress management, anger management, turning failure into success, and along with this, the benefits of self management. And you people will be getting worksheets along with this video session. So, it's time to say goodbye now. Take care of your health and keep focusing on your studies. Goodbye and have a nice day.